coming out from the KL Hunters, we'll have Udir. Are you shocked?
Quite shocked actually.
Are you shocked?
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
Maybe they seen Hallelujah practicing Udir secretly.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I have no idea actually why it was picked up.
KL ban coming in from Singapore Sentinels. We have seen that KL ban in every single game for the last 2 days.
Golden does play a strong kill, definitely so far in the GPL. We do see though instantly taking out the other champions will be Lee Sin. So I suppose in order to protect XSF slightly, maybe they're just going to target everything on the jungler, right?
Yep. Making it easy on the jungle for him, perhaps. He has a certain jungler that does get easily countered by those champions, maybe?
And we just have to wait and see that. And Kaz's being banned out instantly by some SGS as well. So since Chawi is not playing mid, so they want to make sure that no one else has goes against it. No more mid right now for the South. HO most probably.
Blitzcrank getting banned out there by KL Hunters.
So interesting picks right now for the ban. So 2 junglers and 1 support.
And the last ban coming in from SGS, it's a Rise.
Once again, Rise being picked up. So I know that he is very strong right now, but I didn't expect him
to be banned out every single. I think there's something that we don't know.
Yes, someone has done something that we don't know.
One pro player has found something and we don't know about it. We want to know.
Yes, we want to know how to do some missions to find out about that. So first pick on the side of KLH Golden is going to be Jarvan. So Jarvan once again, top mid jungle possible. If you like Korean players, you can go for support.
Oh, but look what's open.
At least.
At least. Finally.
Right? So at least the same thing like Jarvan.
We're looking for it.
Will be changing all and about. So we have to see though what will be picked up as a counter to it. But we can see Caitlyn might be picked up for Shine this time. So no Ezreal, no more Varus, so to speak. But it might be Caitlyn and the Nuno composition. They're thinking quite hard about it.
We'll see.
We'll see.
At least though, finally, really finally, I was scared that no one was gonna pick her or she was gonna get banned again. But
KLH had different bans in mind, so they say at least it's fine. We should be able to deal with it. So, but I think it might be a top lane at least instead of a mid lane. But we just have to see one of the other picks from the side of SGS. And moving on for the pick though, it's actually gonna be Tarek. Still deciding on the ADC though. So we did see just now a Lulu Caitlyn against a Draven, and
it is maybe an Ezreal in their mind.
Wow, look at that.
And that's the lock-in for Ezreal.
SSF just showing his eyebrows off to the crowd. Right there.
And it looks like the Taric is also locked in there. Taric, we have seen Taric a lot actually in a lot of games. He has a lot of burst potential, and that armor boost really does help.
A lot. But here, see though, Darkness taking Xin Zhao and Chawi on interesting picks.
Well, I kinda expected a Xin Zhao. He's since he's an easy pickup. Like it's easy for you to learn Xin Zhao in the jungle, and he's also very strong right now. Chaining slows, chaining knockups.
Having high sustain, high armor, high damage,
and being having the ability to isolate a single target with his passive and his ultimate is also a really good, makes him a great duelist.
Yes, definitely. So right now, what does KLH has in response to this? So I believe that will put Jarvan in the jungle against Xin Zhao. That's my opinion right now, at least.
Yeah, looks like it.
And Tintin will be going for Irelia up top.
Looks like it's sending the Irelia against
at least by go mid actually, we do see Zed being picked up right there. Interesting thing, so if Zed casts the ultimate animation, and during the animation, if at least rappels up, we cancel the ultimate.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that before, not that many matchups, so something interesting that suddenly just came to my mind. Or we might, but it's also possible for Zed to stay in the jungle. Definitely, I see a lot of Korean players picking it up.
The talent in mind?
I mean...
I think they're trolling us.
I mean, they're still thinking, they want Karma.
I think they're trolling us.
No, I think just might be Karma right there. See the teams are preparing right there, wiping off the mouse and things like that. I guess preparing to go in and they're just taking their time. Golden's like, what the hell do they want? Come on, help quickly pick so I can set my runes and mastery. Take a pick right now.
Come on, take Timo.
Take Timo.
Anivia?
So once again, I believe it's going to be Anivia. No,
No, no. Well,
random it around. Nah, it's going to be Anivia once again for HY. So maybe he has just learned this champion.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
past it so far, I believe.
Yep.
But it's actually a good thing because it's actually a very strong champion overall.
Yes, maybe he's just
Strong but
yeah.
high difficulty.
And probably he feels comfortable on Anivia a lot. Maybe he probably got a lot of games in on with him.
Definitely. So interesting to see though from this game will be Golden's against HY. It meets Zed against Anivia.
Yep.
At least against up top against Irelia. Jungle will be Sinzao against Jarvan. So the Martians are always fighting nowadays.
Yep.
The jungle.
Yep.
Bottom lane side, the Vayne, Lulu, as well as Taric and Ezreal. So both with quite high pokes, but Taric with the stronger initiation. So to
Yes.
And the only proper stun, so to speak, is non-existent because they're all skill shots, except for Polymorph though, from coming from Lulu.
Yep. So it's a very damage-oriented team. Not much on the CC, but more on the damage.
And chasing people down with the slurs overall, definitely. So very interesting to see the picks up that have been made from both sides. So let's just take SSF runes. Since this is the first time we see me in the jungle, it might have changed up to something slightly different, and well, it might be interesting to note what he has picked up so far. So let's just take a look. Is it going to be standard and same as other junglers, or is his own build? So yep, going to be very standard, because I just want to take a look because some Jarvans.
Yep.
Oh, I clicked on Tainted once accidentally. Okay.
You should have gone onto
To XSF. Oh, my mistake right there. Very quickly changing it.
attack speed.
Oh wow, so he has everything right
He
there.
has to have attack speed. Junglers usually do go for attack speed.
I mean, Jarvan does not need it because he has the Martian standard.
Yep.
Ability does boost out attack speed as well. But here we can see, let's see, attack speed here we have 6 on the marks, 1.7%, so leading to 10% in the end. So 2 flat attack damage.
And 1 critical chance.
1 critical chance, 1%, so a free critical chance.
Lucky roll.
Lucky roll right there. So for Quintessence, all going for the flat damage to reach 11 flat damage on physical damage and 10% attack speed.
And a little bit of magic resist just to top it off.
Yeah, but he has a slight change though. He's going for 1 attack damage here, so only getting 11 armor as well to feed up to make the 10, to make up for the 11 physical damage up there.
Maybe the 0.4, it's what is needed to make that 11.
She has more here. 6 flat damage on the glyphs, and then only 3 flat magic resist. So interesting pick up by
Very custom.
Very custom, suit his own self. But on the side of the Mashi, is also slightly custom to suit himself. It's not going to be 921, but 1118.
Just want to get the little bit damage onto for the minions, the butcher.
I think all butcher points, attack speed, and attack per level as well, damage per level as well as armor penetration. On the side of defense, maxing out on the resistance instead of putting up points on the higher end for defender or legendary armor, maybe all Juggernaut. I mean, for Juggernaut, that's the place where he go for 18 points, or went a bit too far. So,
and taking that 1 point in utility for his flash cooldown.
So taking this for the extra cooldown reduction, I mean, it is the faster the cooldown of your skills definitely will make you more potent in your ganks and overall capabilities. So something interesting to take note and see. So let's just say, at least I haven't been making much of showing.
Let's see.
It's going to Magic Pen AP. So wow, he's actually using hybrid runes.
Very hybrid actually.
Armor pen. No, actually extra hybrid runes for the armor pen and Magic pen for the marks. Flat ability power for the Quints. Flat armor to be tanky against the top lane.
But does have armor penetration.
Yeah, because of the hybrid setup for the mark. So wants to make sure it does quite a bit of damage and actually going for 21-9, going very strongly in the offensive tree, which is something that normally at least would opt to go more tanky.
Yep. Because she does have a lot of damage coming from her skill set herself, so going for this really offensive mastery set should just blow the damage over the top.
But early game though, she needs to stack up the levels to get the damage. She might lose out to Tainted once with Irelia in the stage of him diving trading hits.
Yep.
So I
And
wonder
also,
play off.
Elise doesn't have that as much sustain as Irelia, but she does have the sustain in her spider form.
Yep.
We'll see what he makes out of that.
Definitely. So here, we're going to very quickly move into the game, but all the things interestingly to come out. SGS with a strong disengage as well as engage once again for the lineup they have, and for the side of KLH with a bit of poke but also diving champions Zed, Jarvan together with Irelia right there. They're all going to dive in onto the carries while Ezreal and Terex is going to poke from afar.
Yep.
And going to keep him safe, so to speak.
Also, one thing to note is that, again, with Anivia, SGS has a very good wave clearing capability. So if they do get pushed up or so, they always have Anivia to back them, clear the minions fast, and
push back the lane.
Push back the lanes, yes.
So Zed is worked as well because he will be able to go through the ice field, dodging the flash frost as well as the icicle and going for the kills. You see the pings coming off. KLH is going to go for a very aggressive counter jungle, but going to go through the long path into the red buff right there. And Alice is moving into position already, so you're might be able to spot them out.
SGS doing a great job at splitting the team up, getting vision on every single jungle entrance there.
Instantly, Darkness is going to spot out Jarvan, but moves back very quickly. Right there, he was in a good position. And here, Darkness is going to plants the ward right there, so he does know that the KLH has moved out. And another ward being planted on the side of KLH for the red buff area. But they're going to hide right now in this place.
Darkness actually doing,
somewhere in this area because they haven't moved out yet, and as well as the ward being planted in this area right here. It is the 1 minute ward though, so overall going to be fine and safe. So just actually after planting on the red buff, going to start with the standard blue maybe. Nope, actually going to start with the red, or they're just going to opt to see whether the opponent is going in for the counter jungle as well before anything happens.
So Xin Zhao just going to go for the standard wolves into blue here. And it looks like Jarvan will go for the red buff first.
Yep, so this is the red buff being warded. This is safety ward most probably. But here on the side of KLH, once again you can see the sharing of EXP for the top lane and mid lane just to make sure that they get the additional EXP, so they will be able to get level 2 much quicker than their opponents.
Yep. Jarvan now picking up his red buff with the help of Taric. Xin Zhao getting the blue buff smiteless. So is XXDF on, yep.
Look at that, instantly trading off hits right there, instantly bursting down Irelia so quickly with the extra ability power she has gotten, as well as the master she's going very offensively.
Very offensive there, at least, and that's why she is so feared and banned so often.
First blood coming out of Tinted, one, do not be careful.
Ooh, does take a lot of damage though.
The minions did help out on doing a lot of damage,
but Tinted 1, dropping very fast to that at least.
Yep. He needs to make sure he has enough help and the stun is up and ready. When Elise chooses to dive in once again,
XXF getting the smite seal onto the red buff there. Great job using the flag there.
Yep. He did a combo into smite and then just away right there. So he will be able to get. He got 2 red buffs and going to move on to the blue buff as well.
Hallelujah, gonna fall behind an EXP for that.
So normally we've seen a few matches where Hallelujah has been very aggressive against Kelly, still jungle, but we can see that this time it has been turned. Is there a slight turn around? It's coming back to him.
Hallelujah might be looking for a gank up top here. Does come around. There's no wards for KLH there. Does Hallelujah just running around through the river here?
Just checking for Jarvan for the gank most probably.
Goldens might get caught out here, but actually backs off because he has a odd feeling about this.
No, he did have the ward in this area, so he might have spotted Xin Zhao moving in from the side right now earlier. See, the ward does spot out slightly this area if Xin Zhao moved out. So, oops, sorry, misclicks. But we do see though a gang going on to Tinted Ones coming from Xin Zhao at the back. The stun has been used. Oh, the stun.
Here comes
Tinted Ones going so low and
so strong. And look at Darkness, didn't even need a lot much help for that.
I guess give the assist to Xin Zhao to get back into the game. As well, he used a repel to make sure he didn't take that much tower damage
And they will be shredding the tower a lot. Now, at least with her minions, she downs the tower very fast.
The extra spiderlings helping.
Yep.
So they break down towers very quickly, but we won't be able to do it in this charge. So we're gonna fall back and buy some items. While Hallelujah has given a slight free farm right there because he did lose his great buff to get back into the game.
Hallelujah, yeah, Hallelujah going to push that lane up. Now, did you see, that was at least turning level 3 and immediately engaging onto Aurelia. Having 6 skills of damage at your disposal just works so well with Elise, and he was able to burst on the Tainted Ones really fast.
Yeah, but I believe that she did not take the second ability first though, because she just did the high burst, so she just maxed the Venomous Bite as well as the poison, so to speak, in order to effectively shut him down. So Satan wants us to be very careful.
Kyling does have to flash there.
His ward did spot out XSF in the previous brush, so they know that something was wrong, but the ward just expired right there. Slightly bad timing. I mean,
Golden is actually coming around here. XSF does go in. Chowie does get burned out. Does cleanse the ignite from Golden's. Golden's gonna give up on that. Lulu actually walking back. No kill there.
So no kills happening right there.
But Kyling probably trying to go for the execute here.
And he will be able to, might be able to make it.
Might be able.
Back reaching time. Oh, the flash right there.
The flash hit there.
Perfect. From the side of XSF, making sure he scored the kill and not execution. Right there. Picking up at least one kill. Everything that was spent for on the team. So here, Tainted Ones were having a very hard time against Aurelia right now. Not something he really wants, so to speak. Aurelia is a bit squishier early, and she really needs to have the ability to farm up, get the items. But at least though, just needs to spam spells, and does a lot of time.
At least getting the tier of the goddess there, allowing her to spam even more spells and be really aggressive in lane.
And then with the Mura mana upgrade later on, to do so
much damage. Golden's actually coming up, trying to look to help out the Tainted Ones here. Darkness actually getting ignited there, using the repel to get onto Golden's. Does run away. The ultimate of Golden's does come out and does get proc there. The heal does go to Aurelia, which is nice of Golden's.
Definitely. So both teams CS-wise not that far away. Kills-wise just a slight lead, but at least still having a better time, so to speak, with the overall right now, in my opinion. So I realize Tainted Ones is just doing everything he can to farm back up the CS he lost, as well as getting back into the game.
He's doing a good job keeping up the CS though. And now they're actually pretty even again.
Once again, Shardwalker trying to dive the hits onto Chowie right there, but he will instead be taking much more damage than intended, because for Ezreal to poke efficiently, you need to make sure there's no minion wave, but the minion wave was just right there, so he couldn't have poked onto Chowie as much as he had wanted.
Aurelia going to back off here. Going to buy. Does have a chunk of gold there. 1,500 to spend.
So once again, they start coming out onto Chowie. Chowie does not have his pet. Talk up and exhaust will be coming out with the Cataclysm, scoring the kill. And one thing that stops Vayne though is really just Jarvan locking him into position. Even though Vayne can tumble away, but with the burst coming out.
But then again, Vayne used her tumble prematurely there.
You know the escape. But in any case, because of the burst coming out though, she would have fallen down as well. So here, Shardwalker using ultimate, the Arcane Rush, just pushing up the lane. So, and with the Shatter, just wanting to control it, push it out, only go back to base to buy, definitely. Want to put a lot of pressure. He might meet Hallelujah here, and Hallelujah is going to go for the poke, but I'm going to opt to move back after that.
Isn't able to... was trying to go for the blue buff there, but Jarvan should be coming around here and pick it up for himself. Does try and look for this there.
For the gang up here, what Jarvan and Zed is doing the blue, they do not notice it, the pings are coming out, Hallelujah saying, I'm here, you can dive, I'm ready, most probably.
Did not see Xin Chao there.
And we do see the Anivia is coming up as well. Well, Zed take the blue, going to the mid side. It's going to be a 3-man gang up top. Tainted once again going to be caught in a bad position. But will Jarvan be able to make it in time?
Hallelujah, flashing in for the ulti there. The stun does miss though, and that was a quick kill. Does use the repel to get out to a minion. Darkness getting very low.
But here we do see Hallelujah caught out of position because he was avoiding the tower hits, but he but he will still go down to Tainted once. And because the timer had not finished, XSF wasn't able to get the last hit, so he will not get an assist as well. But well played right there. Getting back a kill overall from this.
It's great how to see that Singapore Sentinels do try to turn around things as much as possible in their favor after a loss.
Yes. And
Flash stun there.
They're going to move on to kiting the kill onto him. Going to ignore Vayne though, not sure if this is the best choice right there. Polymorph coming up and Shamrocker is just taking a lot of hits. And Zed is coming in from the side door. I'm not sure why he didn't opt to go back from the side of the tower. He might have continued fighting, but he's going to fall back.
Steinwalker not taking a lot of damage though because of that armor passive that Tarek gives. It does negate a lot of damage there. Hallelujah coming around here, doesn't have the Boots of Mobility, should be able to show more presence in all the lanes now. Perhaps trying to help snowball the lanes as much as possible.
We do see though Chawi is maxing up the silver boats first above the Tumber, so going to be able to do a lot of damage by proccing the third hits, but not going to be able to be so mobile. Darkness diving in for the damage right there. He has a Seeker's Arm Guard as well, extra armor, extra ability power, so Tainted wants him to be a bit careful.
But equal traits there. Tainted wants to get a magic null mantle there to negate as much damage as possible from Elise.
Definitely, but still overall Elise has the advantage of the range poking. And here we see the Valence being poked down, being chased on, but the ward does spot out Jarvan, so they're going to fall back after that and going to move on to the Dragon from this. So it's going to be a 4v4 situation that they have right now, and whether who will get the Dragon is one thing. Oh, the Arcane Barrier just hitting onto Hallelujah, but not doing that much damage though. But XSF be able to score the smite.
And the smite steal does come out from XXF.
Wow.
Strong smite steal there.
Very perfectly played by XSF right there. He did have the level advantage though, that was the main reason why he's successful. He's at level 8 while Hallelujah, because of the early game, things he missed out, he's at level 6.
Lots of damage going on to Tainted once there. Darkness does jump up for the repel and does manage to get the smite off in the last second.
Ignite that thing off the last second, but instead Elise managed to get away with a slither of health. Tainted one going in for the crack dive but missed out on the last hit because of the repel coming up. And
very fast reaction there by Darkness.
So right now,
stun does go down onto Golden's there. Does take a lot of damage from HYHY. Blue buff is up for the purple team.
But right
should
now,
be passing that on to Anivia soon.
Everything moving in the favors into KLH though overall, except for the top lane side, we do see a very big difference in terms of overall CS as well as deaths coming up. But Hallelujah still has a lot of catching up to do in terms of overall level, I would have to say. And item build wise though, XSF, not sure what he's getting. He went early for the Philosopher's Stone after getting a Spirit Stone, so want to make sure he gets a lot of gold generation, making sure he's roaming around. He's in the 1k gold lead above Xin Sao, which is Hallelujah right there.
Probably getting the gold, looking perhaps for the late game, which...
We do see a ping coming up. They suspect that SSF should be there at that position right there, and but he actually just runs out in the end. They're going to dive right in for the slow, and because there's nothing to repel onto for the side of Darkness, he will be caught off. But nope, he's running to the tower and going to opt back off after that.
Anivia with the amazing fast wave clear there, just going to push back Zed.
Definitely, but he's going to once again going to move up to the top for the gang, and here we do see the Darkness sending the Spiderling to check out the brush.
Darkness trying to bait this fight out though. Jarvan does engage onto Elise there. Anivia and Xin Chao should be coming around to Darkness Repel does go out, jumping onto XSF. Lots of damage going on to XSF. Tainted One's not being able to get the kill on Darkness. Stun does go down on HY. Hallelujah does use his ultimate. A slow comes down from HY. Darkness does jump in for the double kill.
And perfect stun right there, but they do lose the tower from that trade. You can see Zed, after breaking the tower, immediately going to move to the bottom lane. So bottom lane, they know that something's amiss. They immediately ping to walk back, by SGS has been called out. So they might do it. Oh no, the Kyling is going to run into Golden's though. Will he? Wow, they're actually going to go for it right there. Oh, Golden's actually missing his shuriken. Not something he really wanted, so they were
damage all over the place.
Yes, and the flash does happen coming out from both Kyling as well as Chawi to put them in a safe position.
Nice trade from towers there from SGS, taking the top tower in return from the mid tower against KLH.
Yep, definitely. And also, overall, right now, the goal difference is not that much anymore. And with the one kill on the side of the Singapore Sentinels, and one dragon on the side of Cal Hunters though.
Yep.
But the CS right now is the thing that's putting SGS slightly ahead for the top lane as well as the AD carry. Those small CS count is making the goal difference, and we'll see whether SGS will push it on furthermore. The next dragon, which is coming out in 2.5 minutes, will be the determiner of how this game will transition.
XSF does picked up the blue buff for himself and now is going for the red buff.
But we do see though, because of the double AP comp, he is going to go for the Aegis of Legion, going to go for the Runic Bolvark for the team.
As soon as possible there.
As soon as possible. Going to be a great pickup for his team.
Looking at the levels there, Hallelujah does manage to pick up with the levels again.
The stun coming out, the pokes and the damage will be enough.
Lance being used to get rid of the Ignite. Vayne does get the kill on Rise there. Exhaust goes down on XSF. Hallelujah does jump out. XSF gets knocked up. And the last hit from Chawi? No, from Hallelujah will manage to pick up the kill there.
This is what SGS is doing right there. He's simply losing it in the early stage, but right there, Shawaka was caught out of position. Hallelujah used the flash to make sure after the slow, the arcane shift happened, but the flash to continue on the normal happened onto Ezreal. So he had nowhere.
Now going to shred down the bottom tower as much as he can. Looks like no resistance will come up from the KL Hunters here.
Definitely. So they're going to take this tower very easily right there, pushing themselves ahead in this game, and going to move on to apply pressure continuously to the next tower as Dragon is coming up soon in 1 minute, and they want to apply as much pressure as they can every
Elise does start heading down here as Dragon
first to clear up.
Yep.
But we can see they fall back so quickly right there with the Flash Frost as well as the Polymorph being used on the teammate, buffing the movement speed of Vayne right there. They're going to be put them in a safe position.
They're a bit early though for the Dragon. Another 30 seconds.
Another 30 seconds. They're just preparing, applying a lot of pressure. They want to make sure that they do not lose out the advantage. As soon as they go back to base, they heal up. They can see to push the bot lane as well as the mid lane slightly, and they can move into the Dragon.
Anivia picking up the Rod of Ages now, and Elise finishing off her Warmock's armor. KLH actually there in time for the Dragon here, and this is what I said. SGS mistiming the Dragon a little bit with the pushes.
I wonder why though. I mean, timing wise,
they did push up at the right time and so, but
maybe they missed out on the Dragon. A slightly wrong timer, so to speak. They're like, okay, we can do this, but then, oh crap.
Yep.
Yeah, it's coming up very soon.
Well, now the gold lead was still the same a second ago. Now with the middle tower down for SGS.
I think SGS opt to say we are just going to give up the Dragon, but we're going to take
the tower instead. Which is a good trade, a better trade.
Because Dragons will respawn, but towers will not.
Don't respawn, sadly don't. Oracle's elixirs will be picked up by Tarek here.
Oracles though?
As he knows that it's a good idea to pick up an Oracles this early for KLH, because they do know that SGS is warding very offensively, and because now all the towers are down, he should be expecting a lot of wards around.
Oh, but we can see Mayans might be catch off guard, not by the
Yep.
Missing shot, that spot out Chawi right there, hitting something, so
Yep.
so Valence back off even though he had the Oracle, so well played right there by Skywalker. But Lulu and Vayne just being a boss right there, applying so much pressure to the bot lane. Top side, Darkness still has the level advantage and the CS advantage though. As well, I would say it's an overall item advantage, so they tainted once really need to do something, like burst down at least, get the kill, and come back into the fight. Oh, Golden's taking so much damage on hit.
Has to flash out of that one. Ignite does take off, but it's not going to get anywhere close. Jarvan just going to make sure that nothing happens to Golden's. Vayne picking up the static shift. We've talked about this one before, that how Vayne does kill very well with attack speed and his silver.
Once again, the one was baited to stun onto Alice, and here Hallelujah was waiting in the rush. Will she be able to make it out? The repel's coming.
Comes down.
Stun coming out once again onto Darkness, stunning him long enough for him to get back into the safe position. So well played right there, and well, Ghost was used as well though. So a burn of the Summoner spell.
Shamwalker trying to push up the lane here. Jarvan also coming around from the back. Anivia feeling something might be up. Does come around.
And KLH does know that Anivia is dead. They did spot him with the wall, but here look at that. The knockback coming from knocking Jarvan away, but here Skywalker is going to fall onto the exhaust. Chawi will fall as well with the Ignite ticking onto him.
Golden's actually engaging onto Sincha there. Lots of fighting going on top and bottom lane.
Yes, here we do see though, Tintin Ones will be able to pick up the kill on Hallelujah, but will he be able to move on to Darkness? He knows he cannot win it, so he's just going to back off for now.
Does have his own Warmock's armor now. Gets stunned by Darkness there.
Darkness.
And the Spiderling's chipping off there, but it's not going to be enough.
So, a good ward though by Tinted One, so you'll be able to see whether Alice was doing the blue buff, and she is pulling it away right there, and he does walk into the brush to make sure that he does not get pulled away and the free blue goes onto Alice, protecting their own blue buff right there.
Anivia does finish her Zhonya's Hourglass now. Very important item on Anivia.
Especially since Zed is going to dive in the Zhonya with the damage coming out. Darkness once again, we're not sure why charging in, not sure if it's the perfect timing, though taking a lot of
things.
He's able to repel away, but
that was the lifesteal or the heal ability from Darkness coming out in spider form on his W. Actually winning the trade to Aurelia's heal.
Just waiting for the last possible second to repel, and once she lands, her skills will finish on cooldown, and casting it out and getting the kill onto the Tainted Ones. So very well played right there. Items pick up by both teams, quite standard, so to speak now.
Muramana finished by Elise.
Oh, it's gonna hurt so much right now.
That's gonna be really painful. As well as Sincha going for the standard iron of the Solaris. Rocket Solaris there. Yep. Anything else?
Right now we do see though Golden's might go for Last Whispers very soon. He does have the longsword being picked up right there. He wants to be able to deal as high as amount of burst damage as possible for the team. But how well it will work off. We had the repel from SGS to negate it. With Zhonya coming out onto Anivia, so he will have to dive onto Vayne, but Vayne does have the invincibility as well. So
yes.
Move into the safe position. So right now, SGS just having an 700 goal lead right there.
It's a very neck and neck game, really close.
Really close. Yes.
Any mistake could turn the game for anyone right now.
What KLH actually needs to do is just, if they manage to take down the towers right now, there will be an up and ahead, but they're unable to push out. They just be getting pushed in, and they have to hide in their own safe areas to farm up right now.
Yep.
So many offensive.
Also, yes, that's offensive wards everywhere. Defensive as well. Good defensive wards by KLH, warding their own jungle and in the bottom side intensively. Gives them a good. Make sure that they don't get ganked, and but SGS in return warding very offensively, so they might be able to catch someone off.
But the wards are well planted, and the dragon
should be up.
Add this in 2 more seconds, and SGS this time is up and ready to take the dragon, the objective, onto themselves. And there it goes so quickly, just taking it down before. Oh, XSF trying to go in for the smite steal once again.
But does has to flash out, yep.
And Marlens and Falcon might be caught out of position right here. No, they're gonna be just fine, gonna move out to safety.
Now, didn't KLH get the last dragon?
Yes, they got 2 dragons so far.
So they should have had the timer on that.
Yeah.
So Sinjar does have the flash from the Tarek's down there. Does get engaged by Golden's ultimate being used, exhaust being used, Cataclysm goes down. The Lulu ultimate does slow everyone around, but that will be a dead Sinjar right there.
And I know that KLH did have the timer though, but they're afraid they could only see though the safe locations on their map.
Yep.
Yeah, they couldn't see where SGS was if they were hiding in the brush waiting for them to come in. So they were very cautious about it. So only Jarvan was going to go in to smite steal and walk away from that. But here we do see that they do pick up 1 tower right there after the kill on Sinjar. And multiple pings coming up from the side because they do know Irelia is coming in from that area. At least
5-man push at bot.
Right now. So they're going to try to push into this.
Push the man advantage right here.
But with Anivia, it's not going to be easy and they know it, so they just opt to back off right now. So what do you think? Who will come out above in the end right now?
SGS is looking very strong, as if, especially with that Vayne going into late game. That might be a big problem.
They managed to bait Chawi to come in, to go in for the kill, but look at the damage coming out onto Vayne right now. And the Ezreal ultimate missing. Oh, currently flashing away.
Does have to flash. However, Elise does manage to pick up this second tier top tower though, and now pushing and knocking onto the door of the 3rd in tier tower. Hallelujah and HYHY pushing into the mid tower should be able to get that actually, because Tainted Ones is busy dealing with darkness up top.
So their 1 kill though is going to transition to 2 towers for Singapore Sentinels.
Yep.
Not really something the KLH wanted. Not really a high advantage.
Yep.
So yeah, so right now we're moving into going to pass the mid game very soon. KLH item wise, oh, is that actually going to go for
the Blade Buttercup
King first?
Yeah.
Maybe? Or Black Cleaver. So Golden just going to go for full damage, want to slow down the AD carry as much as possible as well. As the plan that he has in mind. And for the side of...
Both sides looking very similar right now, item-wise. The jungler is building relatively the same items there.
Yep, just getting it at a different timing.
Both of the top laners getting their Warmogs. Both the ADCs, Bloodthirsters, Static Shifts, and simple support items on both Lulu and Tarek. Very even. Even the score is the same on the supports.
Yep. But here we will see that KLH is attempting a top push right there, but will they be caught out of position? They know that they are not alone, so they're gonna opt to fall back. Be careful of not being caught off guard by Elise as well as Media.
Darkness and HYHY trying for this blue buff here. Will almost very close. Might get caught off.
Right
oh, Shine Walker jumping in between the wall and Anivia's wall. Nice wall by HYHY there. Anivia just tried to come around here.
Yep.
SGS actually very split up there. Sinchar not even in the area. XXF trying to take the golems here. Chowi does pop his ultimate, chasing XXF. Stun does manage to land by HYHY, and that should be a kill.
But he used the Cataclysm in the end to make sure that they have nowhere to run, and Zed is going in for the kill. Picks up the kill onto Chowi, moving on to HYHY right now with the ulti, with the burst coming out.
Zonya's being used there.
Negating the damage right there, but he still gets turned into egg right after and shut down, going on to Shine Walker. But at the same time though, we do see a Baron attempt coming out from SG. 2 members though, they have the sustainability to do it.
And they have the speed. Elise has a lot of damage with the Spiral Links onto Baron. It should go down relatively fast.
And yes, it is just about to go down. Irelia senses that they are doing it, but it's a bit too late to do anything, and it's caught off right there. So
very nice play by SGS there. Not sure though if the trade of the carries was worth this.
It's definitely worth it, I would say, for the Baron. Because you see, they took the Baron, but KLH couldn't really push out that much other advantage. So they just lost 2 members, shutdowns, but they got the Baron buff over for the team and making them tanky. Look at that, going to dive in for a kill onto Tinder ones right now with the additional AP. Bottom side though, Golden doing so much damage onto Chawi, but will he be able to take the kill? And no, looks like it might not be enough right there as Chawi was just staying back up with the Bloodthirster.
Oh, that one hit less on a minion, 1 minion less would have killed Chawi right there.
Yes, Arcane Barrage coming out from the side of KLH but not managing to take the kill.
Blade of the Rune King finally completed by Zed right there. Anivia will pick up the blue buff here.
The upgrade onto boost mobility to home guard boots for the side of Zed, so interesting picks and choices so far from each side of the team. Omens will be completed soon by the side of Hallelujah, definitely. But what is XSF going to get? Will he complete Australia, or is he going to get the Spirit of the Ancient Golem with the Giant's Belt and the Spirit Stone upgrade? Or will he complete the Runic Bulwark first?
Looks like both teams will be gathering around the dragon here. Don't think SGS will be able to contest this though.
They should be able to.
They should, yeah. Now that Hallelujah is also around. Let's see if...
But they have Zed coming out for the assassination from behind. Moving on to...
Hallelujah does go in for it and just smites it away while Jarvan was busy jumping onto Vayne there. Support does go down for SGS. Hallelujah getting really low. Darkness does go into Shine Walker. Gets the repel off. Arcane Shift not getting away from Elise. Golden's onto Darkness right now. Darkness goes back into the slidings. Tinterwatts does get crushed by the team. Double team for Darkness. That's a lot of damage for a tanky Elise.
Definitely, with the Mura mana, you can see right there the percentage damage being dealt out, and each the attack speed buff right there, just toggling the Mura mana just now doing so much damage.
Yep.
And this
tower just melting there.
Transition though into the tower as well as inhibitor. They did the best to charge in onto HY, but
and big minion wave. Big minion wave coming at the top now, taking advantage of that and taking this second tower and a second inhibitor.
And this will be the game though, very soon. The next team fight will determine whether KLH will stay on in this game, I would have to say.
Yep, I do agree.
And most of the kills going on to Alice. Alice right now with a long sword and chain vest.
Has a lot of gold on her.
For Glacier Shroud, but I'm not sure what the long sword is for. Might be a misclick?
Nope. Going for lifesteal.
Are you really, also going to go for the Hextech Gunblade later?
Yep.
Maybe a bit of the Rune King, so we just have to wait and see about that. So, okay. XSF going to complete the Warmogs though, instead of going for Omens.
Sinchao though completing the Randuin's Omen. Anivia now with the Death Cap, I believe.
Yes, he does have the Death Cap up and ready. And the Repel coming in onto SSF right there. Chunky now, look at his health though, was not much damage taken onto him because he does have the extra magic resist. So being able to take a few more hits from Darkness.
And also that one skill, Inspired Form, skills with damage health missing actually. So it's not a good spell to engage with.
Yep, but I guess close up the distance with that, enable your CC to be land on much easier, so no problems there. And yes, it is going to be a lifesteal, but for Acceptor being built up from Alice.
Yep.
So, Tintin One's going to move on to Zephyr very soon after completing his Blitz End just now. So, he will have the extra tenacity as well as the extra attack speed, but will there be enough damage for him and his team? Will he be able to dish out the damage needed?
Look, HY actually taking a lot of damage from that one Mystic shot there. Does show that Shine Walker still has a lot of presence in this game.
But the problem is that how will he be able to poke someone down effectively and fast enough? We do see Vayne with the warm-up.
Elise actually coming around from the top. This looks like a split team push there. Elise going to pressure the top two lanes. While the rest of SGS is going to go on to the bottom tower.
Yup, and there goes the stun coming out, but because of the tenacity coming out from the passive right there, it just lasts for a short second.
Yep.
Onto Irelia.
Joey actually chunking down that. The super minions now crushing onto the Nexus towers there. What will KLH do now? Engage goes down there.
Fight coming up, stun going on, damage being chunked out and dealt out to the team, but it's not enough for now. But Zed, though, looking at the mid, you can see unable to win the fight against Elise, poking onto the tower.
Nexus Tower almost going down there from Elise there. There goes the first Nexus Tower. Inhibitor not being taken there. Vayne does get a kill onto Ezreal in the fountain. Golden's dying there to Elise. And this should be the GG.
And Ace as well as GGWP right now. SSF should be able to get back the fountain in time, but nope. The chain CC, the exhaust right there, just totally shutting him down.
HY popping Bizonias just for fun.
I think he was being aimed by the tower, so he wanted to negate the tower damage right there and just knock out right there. So this will be a GGWP. SGS takes the game in the end with a 12k gold lead.
Very impressive game.
But it wasn't an easy game for SGS. They had to fight for it, definitely. But
it was a very even game for a very long time, and then they slowly managed it just to get ahead, and that's when they never let go of it.
They made sure of the few mistakes that Calwage made to dive in for the kills, while other teammates were pushing, and the teammates just continued on with the push, taking on the tower objectives.
Yep.
As well as the dragon fight was the most important fight in my opinion that turned sour for Calwage.
Yep.
So bad.
That one dragon fight. Also, we got to see how strong Elise was. Now we also know it's pretty obvious now why.
This is bad.
Yep.
But here we're going to move into the score screen to give a better overlook of what was happening for this game. So, in the end, the highest goal will be on the side of Calwage will be Golden's with 2 kills and Changa and 12 CS, 11.8k on the side of SGS is going to be Elise with 10 kills, 3 assists, 13.5k and 212
farm.
And you could see right there, main damage coming out from the skills as well as just Mura mana, topping the toggle and granting extra damage right there. So on the side, overall jungle items quite similar for both sides and what should be gotten, but not sure why Java opted for the Philosopher Stone. Didn't see wanting to get early Shreddas, maybe just wanted the gold generation.
I think he needed the gold boost actually.
But he weirdly though, instead of getting the Madred's Razor, like Sintao, he got the Spirit Stone and got an extra Philosopher's Stone. So Philosopher's Stone does grant the health and mana regeneration.
Yep.
So I'm not sure why they'll go for the Madred's Razor. This will help him clear the jungle minions much faster and will give extra 30 armor.
Yeah, that too.
20 or 30 armor to be tanky because of the 4th armor upgrade right there.
Also, you should take a look at perhaps the damage dealt to champions. See how much damage Elise has done to the team as a top laner.
Definitely, Elise will have done a lot of magic damage from this. Let's just go to damage dealt, but it is at almost 27,000 right there, highest in the team. So it's very strong, as you can see. Percentage damage coming out and the overall damage as the dives, as the ganks happen, especially when the champion is taken to very low health. Elise will just do out so much more damage for his team.
Anyways,
right there for this game. So Calwage against SGS. SGS takes the win, and it was a very hard game for them. So before we move on to the next game, which will be the last game for the day, will be TPA against VKT. So we will go on to a short commercial break first. So do stay tuned. I'm Terra Tibus.
And I'm Renban Cookie.
See you soon.